They think there's room to run to the right here. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Flying down the right side. The 20. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd. House it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing out.
He's got it on the right. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Moore will throw. Got his man downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks,
looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. First down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's screen. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play out. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that, too.
The running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Touch pass on the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Offense in a bunch formation. Makes the catch. It's Benson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. He'll take the deep shot. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Looking for space. It's through. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hughes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll move the tight end. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Bro, what you yapping about, bro?
Yeah, an easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Gus Meyer. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Man, bro.
Got room on the return.
Yeah, get on my chat spewing that bullshit, man.
And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel
get it back in blood and
physically
next
hitting him.
Fuck.
Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Bro, you believe in reincarnation, bro.
He'll bring it out.
What
It's
are you talking
Anderson.
about?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The quick out. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's sharp. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
It is
Little three. Got the lock in.
4.
Little 3-piece.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Benson.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he
That's
goes.
insane.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
Damn, bro, what's
everywhere. It's a
going on?
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know
Is
what
it
that
just not my
player
game
could
to
have
this
done
game?
to
Like, what
that
the fuck?
defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that.
Touchdown, Oregon!
That's
and
crazy,
they take
bro.
it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
In a matter of seconds.
And with the extra point,
That
they're
shit
on top
crazy.
by 18.
All right, let's see if I can climb
That's
throughout
taking
this fucking
advantage
hill.
of a
Like,
golden
what's going on?
opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got a little space. Sweet cut there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Guys on
This
my
guy
side.
is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
I think he answered the call,
And
kid.
he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The inside handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lots of running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Find space.
Oh my God, bro.
He's loose on the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Whittington. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going for 6. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle.
He got 2 bullshit-ass touchdowns. Got a kick return, and then the nigga got a fumble on the first play.
Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger man. Not only throw the football,
I might have to go back to Alabama.
And put them down and make big plays.
And he tags on the extra point. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. Smashes ahead.
Oh shit, my white boy. Get out of there.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Fair catch called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Moore to the air. Spits it out to the back.
Oh!
And
You're supposed to give me that.
on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh man, I'm pressing outside, bro.
A pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there.
Hurry, bud. I'm gonna try LSU again, but this Heisman ain't no fucking joke. These niggas not playing.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back on the move. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The sure hands, it's Brown. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked...
He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside
Yeah, 40
the 50.
young shit. 40 young
At
shit.
the 30. The 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, nice drive by this offense. They move the football 0-0. You think they're going to take the lead. They make the big mistake, and now the other offense set up in the red zone with an opportunity for them to put some points on the board and break the tie.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up and play the run.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose.
Ball security is job security. You got to secure that football with two hands. I know it gets close, and you want to reach it out, but you got to hang on to that football. Man, that's a missed opportunity on that two-point conversion.
Age out of certain words. What are we talking about? Like, hi.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna.
Like, imagine you
Knocked
introduce me
down
to
right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
Weird. Next time you
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
All right.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Weaver. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Back on the top of the post. Back on the top of the juice.
Looking to fire.
Man, age
There
out
he
of
goes
certain
breaking the
words.
pocket. Makes the grab, it's Burks. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Introduce me to somebody. Hey, what's going on, y'all?
To the air on first down.
It's weird. Next time you
Just a
introduce
short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson.
Man, age out of certain words.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Sooner. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Under fire. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's out. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. While the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They want to throw it. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parrish. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short hands. It's Parrish.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely center cut. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way.
Go, baby.
What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Dances away to buy time. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on, hard to get him to the ground.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick.
He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's got the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Two-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Sategna. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Parrish. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
That's caught. It's out. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And the Sooners will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. Minute and a half to go, and to have a the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, Dave.
Especially in the fourth quarter, remember.
Turning it on. The 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Batir. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting the 4th battle. We knew it was going to go down